we saw a post that you hired a high school kid to help him out a little bit, and then the kid was kind of no-showing. And so instead of kicking the kid to the road, you thought, why don't I try something a little different? So tell everybody kind of what you tried and what the outcome was.
Yeah, well, of course I was upset. My first emotion was a little upset and frustration, but I kind of sat back. I'm like, what's the pros and cons to firing him? Who's it really going to hurt? It's just going to put more of a workload on me. And what's the issue? What's the issue of not showing up and, trying to find the source of the problem and find a solution that works for both of us. Seemed to kind of motivate him a little bit. It's, back in my day, you won't get away with that no call, no show stuff. So, I don't know if there's a sense of entitlement a little bit with the younger generation or not, but, it's instead of just taking the easy road, I found something. I know he was into welding. He wanted to be a welder, and that's what he's going to go to school for once he graduates this year. So there's plenty of welding projects around the shop to do. So I'm like, well, why don't you show up? Why don't you show up a little early and show up on time, and we'll get you into welding the last 45 minutes of the hour of the day and get you some hood time and get you practicing, to move on to what you eventually want to do as a career.
And it worked, right? So then he started showing up.
It did. Now he's back to school. So, I only going to have him a couple days a week. So, but yeah, it really did seem to help him out, and it made me feel better, because fire him and find someone else, and it's just more stress. But if you can try to, figure out the younger generation, figure out a different path, I was taught the hard way where, you got yelled at and you changed your way pretty quick, but not everyone's different. So it's a kind of a case by case situation. And like I said, there's always an issue to why there's a problem. There's something at home. Is it something I'm doing wrong? Is there something I can improve on and, teach you better? Nobody wants to come in and stay in the car, 8 hours a day. That's not fun. But hey, you got to start at the bottom and work your way to the top, and gave him a little bit of incentive, to do that now.
When you proposed that and he accepted and started showing up, did you notice any change in your personal relationship with him at all?
No, that's a great question. Absolutely. He was, I don't talk much. It's, it's kind of work here. When you're here, we work. And now it kind of opened up a little bit. And every day you're learning more. I'm learning more about him. He's into trucks. He bought himself a truck. So he wants to start putting suspension, exhaust, the typical stuff as a teenager you want to do and show off. So, learning more about him can help me kind of know more about him and help him kind of go in the right direction and see what kind of, positivity seems to work for him. And going that route is something that works for both of us. No one wants to be negative or be in a negative situation. So it's helped us both at the end of the day, gave me a little bit of patience.
Is the kid a natural welder?
He wasn't bad. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And he just, we just put him on the MIG, on the gun on the MIG. So it was, he didn't do too bad. So if that's what he wants to do, let's keep him practicing. Practice makes perfect. No one's perfect, no matter how long you've been doing this. So get him the basics to move along to the next step in life. When he goes on to college, so he already has those basic tools and can kind of excel from, once he starts moving forward.
Well, your post inspired us here in the office to stop and, just look at ourselves a little bit different. And I think it was a great, experiment into human behavior. Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driving Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.